22 February 2024, COMELEC announced the 18 billion award in favor of Meru Systems. 18 billion pesos. 23 February 2024, Meru received the notice of award. March 11, 2024, contract signing between COMELEC and Meru Systems. Ladies and gentlemen, these are intriguing information. They are alarming, to say the least. Why do you need 49 offshore bank accounts? If the money involved here is not so huge, well, first of all, why do you need 49 banks? Offshore accounts. Are you supposed to move sizable amounts of money globally? Kaya kailangan mo ito. There are 49 offshore accounts. Ang binanggit ko lamang po are those specifically originating from South Korea for obvious purposes. The most intriguing part here, ladies and gentlemen, is that these accounts are traceable to one COMELEC official. Ngayon po, meron pang nakaka-intriga rito eh. And I would like to use some slides here for your consumption. Some reports coming to the office of this representation. Is this slide available? Makikita po niya, ito po yung slide 1. Makikita nyo dito on the first column is yung payment hubs. There are 4 countries involved in the payment hubs. Singapore, China, Hong Kong, Caribbean, and North America. Kaya po sinabi nating hub, kasi Singapore, there are 6 banks. The second column. Sa last column, makikita po ninyo yung 6 na bangko. HSBC, OCBC, Citibank, NA, Standard Chartered Bank, Bank of America, DBS Bank. The number of accounts involved sa Singapore, there are 21 accounts. Sa China, tingnan po ninyo, there are 4 banks involved. Number of accounts, 7. Ang mga bangko in the last column, HSBC, China Bank, NA, Bank of China, Bank of Shanghai. Caribbean, there are 6 banks. Number of accounts, 18. Ayun po, nandyan ang mga pangalan ng bangko. UBS, Bahamas Limited, RCBC, Royal Bank, Cayman Island National Bank, CIBC, First Caribbean Bank, Butterfield Bank, Scotia Bank, Cayman Island. North America, there are 2 banks with 3 accounts, Bank of America and Chase Banks. There are total 18 banks and 49 number of accounts. Why do you need 49 offshore bank accounts? If the money involved here is not so huge, well, first of all, why do you need 49 banks? Offshore accounts. Are you supposed to move sizable amounts of money globally? Kaya kailangan mo ito. The most intriguing part here, ladies and gentlemen, is that these accounts are traceable to one COMELEC official. This is a work in progress. You must be patient with me, and you have to bear with me, because we're still verifying most of these accounts. But I will tell you that, if you go to the second slide, please. The second slide, the total offshore bank account worth 15.2 million or almost 1 billion pesos. Ito po yung totality ng 49 accounts, offshore accounts. And take note, at least 2.1 million or more than 120 million are deposits made from Korean bank accounts between 22 June 2023 to 22 March 2024. What is the significance of this covering period? 22 June 2023 to 22 March 2024. I will show you 5 accounts originating mainly from Korea. You should note that Meru System is from South Korea. Next slide, please. The third one. These are money transfers vis-a-vis certain milestones. Tingnan po ninyo yung date. June 22, 2023, ang depositor po ay 1 Stephen Schultz / Kyong Baek. Originating bank is Standard Chartered Bank, Jongro Main Branch, Korea. Yung recipient offshore account po is account number 5530198142761, Standard Chartered Bank, Singapore. The amount is $148,000. Ano po yung milestone? Meaning to say, ano yung katapat nito? On June 2023, COMELEC declared the previously procured and government-owned BCMs as unserviceable. Alam na po ninyo yung previously procured and government-owned BCMs, kung kanino galing yun. On June 15, 2023, private petitioners filed a petition to disqualify a former BCM provider from the bidding process for the 2025 automated elections. Alam po natin na na-disqualify na siya. Next slide. Yung date po, titingnan nyo, is August 15, 2023. Yung depositor is a certain Hyun Do-yoon, originating bank, Woori Bank, Seoul, South Korea. Recipient offshore account number 7300083602150, Bank of Shanghai, China. Titingnan po ninyo na ang iniikutan nitong mga accounts na to ay 5 accounts ito, as you will see in the next slides. The amount, $157,350. Ang katapat na milestone, on July 21, 2023, COMELEC approved the terms of preference for the 2025 national elections. Pero the TOR was approved without convening the COMELEC Advisory Council. This is in violation of the Omnibus Election Code. August 23, 2023, depositor Dai Xionghan, originating bank KB Kookmin Bank, Syorindong, Seoul, Korea. Account number 3310457011274. Ito po magre-replicate sa in the next slides. HSBC Bank, Hong Kong. The amount $285,900. On August 10, this is the milestone, 2023, COMELEC and bank issued an order directing its law department to comment on the petition for disqualification of Smartmatic. Please note that the COMELEC's own law department submitted its compliance, arguing that there is no legal basis on prohibiting Smartmatic from participating in the bidding. Pero this is water under the bridge. Na-disqualify na Smartmatic. Next slide. Continuing transfers. Date, September 13, 2023. Depositor, Juan Lee. Sinhan Bank, Yowie, Dairo, Seoul, Korea. Account number, ito, lumas na po sa nakaraang slide. 3310457011274. HSBC Bank, Hong Kong. Amount, $157,488. Milestone, September 2023. According to news reports, COMELEC begins market survey on potential bidders for 2025 national and local elections. COMELEC has also claimed that as much as 10 companies have showed interest to bid for the contract to supply the automated election system and new BCMs. Pero hindi nangyari po yun, sapagkat sabi ko nga, isa na lang ang natira after disqualifying Smartmatic. 13 September 2023, Depositor Hee-Jin Kang, KEB Hana Bank, Itaewon, Seoul, Korea. Account number 11385007142005. OCBC, Singapore, is the recipient offshore account. Amount, $188,540. Yun po yung dalawang milestone in the month of September. Next slide. October 18, 2023. Ito na naman po si Stephen Schultz / Kyung Baek, Standard Chartered Bank, Jongro Main Branch, Korea. Account number, naulit na naman, 5530198142761, Standard Chartered Bank, Singapore. Amount, $295,280. Ito po yung milestone. COMELEC made a pronouncement that the bidder cannot be disqualified on mere speculation, but they did, which is consistent with government procurement rules. But after the deposit on October 18, COMELEC should later flip on this stance when it eventually issues on November 29, 2020, a resolution disqualifying its previous service contractor based on mere allegations in the U.S. in connection with former COMELEC Chair Andy Bautista. I told you that. October 30, 2022, COMELEC still used the previously declared unserviceable machines from former provider in the Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan BSK elections. Next slide. Date, December 7, 2023. Ito na naman po si Hyun Do-yoon, Woori Bank, Seoul, Korea. Account number, naulit na naman, 730-0083-602-150, Bank of Shanghai, China. Amount, $185,932. Milestone, on November 29, 2023, COMELEC disqualified a prospective bidder from participating in any bidding process for the 2025 NLE despite previous pronouncements. December 14, 2023, Hee Jin Kang, KEB Hana Bank, Itaewon, Seoul, Korea. Account number na ulit na naman 113-850-071-4205. OCBC, Singapore. Amount $245,800. 14 December 2023, ang katapat na milestone, Myrie is the only company to submit a bid. 19 December 2023, Dong Yung Jang, Woori Bank, Singapore. Ito, naulit na naman ang account number, 553-01981-42761, Standard Chartered Bank, Singapore. Amount, $275,100. The second bidding process, ito yung katapat na milestone, was originally set on January 4, 2023. Prospective bidders requested for an extension to comply with the requirements. However, the COMELEC moved the deadline to 8 January 2024. The bidding was both opened and closed on the same day. Last. The date, March 22, 2024. Depositor, Deborah Reed. Hana Bank, Yujuro, Seoul, Korea. Recipient offshore account, naulit na naman, 730-008-3602-150, Bank of Shanghai, China. Amount, $178,200. Milestones, January 8, 2024, COMELEC declared Miru was the sole qualified bidder. February 21, 2024, COMELEC and bank demonstration of prototype Miru machines. Yung prototype po are not the machines themselves. The prototype na sinabit nila for demonstration is a customized one but not produced yet. They have yet to produce the machine. 22 February 2024, COMELEC announced the 18 billion award in favor of Miru Systems. 18 billion pesos. 23 February 2024, Miru received the notice of award. March 11, 2024, contract signing between COMELEC and Miru Systems. Ladies and gentlemen, these are intriguing information. They are alarming, to say the least. Sabi ko sa inyo, this is a work in progress. We have yet to verify all this. There are 49 offshore accounts. Ang binanggit ko lamang po are those specifically originating from South Korea for obvious purposes. Aren't we supposed to question the COMELEC? It's not the COMELEC constitutionally obligated to at least make a response? Sabi ko,
umani naman ito ng iba't ibang reaksyon mula sa ating mga netizens. Ayon kay Sam Reyes, di na talaga matigil ang corruption pag si Garcia pa din nakaupo sa COMELEC, aasahan mo ganyan talaga mangyayari. Pahayag naman ni Sid Borromeo, dapat mahuli kung sino ang mga COMELEC na tumanggap nitong bribe money, hindi na nahiya at sobrang mukhang pera talaga. At ito naman ang saloobin mula sa ating kababayan na si Athena Garcia, how does a press conference help if it isn't verified? This would be like warning the person in advance so that she could take action. People distrust the COMELEC deeply, so it will only fuel the fire. It's dirty politics at its best in PH. Mga kababayan, feel free to comment below para maglabas ng saloobin sa balitang ito.